Good day, everyone. So, we are the presenters for today, and the discussion is all about the Assure model. For the objectives, at the end of this lesson, the learners must be able to learn first, the importance of the Assure model, second, the Assure model's importance in teaching and learning, third, the application of the Assure model in learning and teaching, and fourth, the benefits of the Assure model. So, what is the Assure model? The Assure model is an instructional design model that helps teachers integrate technology and multimedia into their lessons to improve the learning environment. Second, the model is designed to ensure that learning experiences are well structured, engaging, and effective. So one of the examples of the Assure model that talks about multimedia is the PowerPoint presentations that teachers usually present in the discussions. For the history of the Assure model, the Assure model was developed as part of the ongoing efforts to improve instructional design and to integrate technology and multimedia effectively into education. The model has its roots in the work of Heinrich, Molenda, Russell, and Smaldino, who were educators and instructional design experts. So these four educators, you will meet them at the next slide. Third, they developed the model in the 1980s primarily to guide teachers and instructional designers in creating more engaging, effective, and learner-centered instructional experiences. So they are the educators that worked the Assure model. So for the next presenter, we'll be having Miss Julian Soreta.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Julians D. Serrata, your second reporter. So first, what does Assure model means? So the letter A from the Assure model is analyze learner. So first, it is the first step and involves gathering information about your learners to tailor instruction effectively. So bakit nga ba importanteng malaman ng mga teacher or instructor ang prior knowledge, skills, learning styles, whether it is visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and etc. And also the group dynamics ng mga estudyante. It is also important na ma-assess ng instructor or teacher ang learner's motivation, attitudes, and any special educational needs na kakailanganin ng mga estudyante. Also, by analyzing these steps, mas makikilala natin ang mga students para mas maibigay sa kanila ang knowledge based sa mga pangangailangan nila. So the second one is state objectives. In the Assure model, the state objectives step involves defining clear, specific, and measurable learning styles, goals for the lesson. Importanteng sabihin natin sa ating mga students ang objectives para malaman nila kung anong topic, scope, at magiging goal ng lesson natin. Dapat direct to the point ito at malinaw para mas madaling maintindihan ng mga estudyante. By stating these objectives, mas madali tayong nakakapag-isip ng mga teaching strategies at mas focus tayo sa main topic. Kasi ang objectives ay parang summary ng whole lesson. By reading that, nabibigyan na tayo ng idea kung ano ang pag-aaralan natin. So for the third one, in Assure model is select methods, media, and materials. In this area, it is very important for the teachers and instructors to choose the right materials, media, and resources para siguradong tama at informative ang ituturo natin sa mga estudyante, like instructional methods such as lectures, discussions, and group work. For the materials, we have also books, videos, and softwares na dapat align sa lesson natin. Also, namimit yung pangangailangan ng estudyante bago tayo pumili ng media or instructional tools na ibibigay natin sa kanila. Need natin isaalang-alang ang mga needs nila at kung accessible ba ito sa kanila. Para hindi sila na-hassle or nahihirapan pang i-access ang tools na ibinigay natin, na siyang nagiging hadlang sa kanilang pagkatuto. For the fourth one, the letter U in the Assure model means utilize media and materials. In this step, importante na alam natin gamitin ang materials o tool na gagamitin natin sa ating mga estudyante. Kapag gumagana ba ito at kung kaya ba itong gamitin or i-access ng ating mga estudyante. For example, magpapa-activity ako. At ang ginamit kong tool ay Quiziz, which requires stable internet connection para mabuksan. Dito pa lang, dapat kong isaalang-alang kung may stable internet ba ang mga estudyante ko. And dapat kong isaalang-alang kung magagamit ba ito ng mga estudyante ko for future endeavors. The goal is to engage the students and learners to support the instructional methods and enhance their understanding. By using Quiziz, mas madaling natututo ang mga estudyante and mas na-assess ko na din ang kanilang mga kakayahan based sa mga results ng ginawa nilang quiz. That's what you called utilizing media and materials. Next is we have require learner participation. In this step, emphasizes the importance of actively involving students in the learning process. Dito, mas need natin ang participation ng ating mga students upang mas lalo nilang maintindihan at matutunan ang mga itinuturo natin sa kanila. In addition, hindi na tayo teacher-centered, na kailangan pang feed ang mga information para sa ating mga students. We are now in the era of learner-centered, na mas nina natin ang participation ng mga students. The goal is to move beyond passive listening and ensure that students actively apply, practice, and engage with the constant fostering of deeper learning. Lastly, we have the evaluate and revise. In this step, the teacher evaluates the impact of the teaching strategies to the students and also the technology that is being used. It should also focus on the feedback from the learners. So in this area, mas pinofocus natin yung pagbibigay ng feedback sa mga learners natin para mas madali nating na-disseminate kung may need pa bang i-improve or what. And also, need din nating itanong sa mga estudyante natin kung na-achieve ba nila yung state objectives or mga objectives na sinabi natin or goal natin before starting the lesson. If yes, the students are now complete and ready to move to the next lesson. And if it is low, the teacher needs to revise and consider another teaching strategy that will help the student achieve the objectives. And that will be all. Thank you.
Good morning, class. My name is Ian Ferrer Satuito. So, I am the next reporter. So, let's proceed. The benefits of Assure model. Today, we'll explore the benefit of the Assure model, a comprehensive instructional design framework that support effective teaching and learning process. So this model offers 6 key benefits, each enhancing the quality and relevance of education. So let's dive into them one by one. Okay, next slide po. So number 1 is learner-centered approach. The Assure model begins with a learner-centered approach. This means understanding the needs, abilities, and learning styles of students to tailor instruction accordingly. The benefits instruction becomes more relevant and engaging. Students are more likely to succeed when teaching align with their preference and prior knowledge. Next is clear and measurable objectives. The second benefit is the focus on clear and measurable objectives. The model ensures both instructors and learners know what to expect. Everyone stays on track, learning to better goal alignment. Progress is easily evaluated, and teaching strategies can be adjusted to improve outcomes. Number 3, effective integration of technology and media. The next model promotes the effective use of technology and media by incorporating tools like video and simulation. Learning becomes more interactive. Lesson became dynamic and accessible, catering to various learning styles. Students retain and apply knowledge more effectively. Number 4 is active student engagement. The Assure model emphasizes active student engagement through hands-on task, discussion, and collaboration. Learners play a participatory role. It fosters a more interactive and engaging classroom environment. Students improve critical thinking and retention while connecting concepts to real-world scenarios. Next po. Number 5 is structured and systematic instruction. The model provides a structured approach to instructional design, ensuring no step is overlooked. From analyzing learners to revising lessons, it's all covered. Lessons are well organized and easier to execute. So educators can adapt lesson as needed, ensuring continuous improvement. Number 6, flexibility across learning environment. Lastly, this Assure model offers flexibility. It can be used in traditional classroom, online settings, or corporate training. The benefit of educators can design lessons for the diverse learner and context. Lessons are adaptable to different environments, ensuring relevance across all settings. The Assure model brings a wealth of benefit from ensuring learner engagement to seamlessly integrating technology and fostering flexibility. So by applying this model, educators can create impactful lessons tailored to meet the unique need of their student.
Uh, Implementing the Azure model can indeed present several challenges, particularly in environments with limited resources, tight schedules, or varying levels of teacher and student readiness. These obstacles can make it difficult for educators to follow the model's structured steps effectively and achieve the desired learning outcomes. First challenge we have here the time consuming process. So the Azure model requires significant time for planning, from analyzing learners to selecting appropriate materials and evaluating the lesson afterward. This can be challenging for teachers with tight schedules or heavy load. So the Azure model involves multiple steps, starting from analyzing learners' need and characteristic to selecting and organizing media, implementing the lesson, and evaluating its effectiveness. So each steps demands careful thought and planning to ensure the lesson is impactful. However, this comprehensive process can be highly demanding for educators who already face tight schedules, administrative responsibilities, or heavy workloads. So, teacher may struggle to find the necessary time to follow the model thoroughly, often leading to rush or incomplete planning that affects the lesson's quality. This can result in lessons that fail to fully meet the students' needs. Additionally, in schools with large class size or frequent schedule changes, dedicating sufficient time to implement the Azure model effectively becomes even more challenging. So, second challenge of Azure model is it requires a high level of expertise. The model demands that educators have a solid understanding of instructional design, media use, and technology integration. So, teacher without this expertise might struggle to implement it effectively. especially in terms of selecting and using the right resources. Effective implementation of the Azure model requires a strong foundation in instructional design principles, familiarity with media and technology, and the ability to integrate this into teaching effectively. So, teachers need to understand how to plan lessons that achieve learning goals, select appropriate tools such as apps or multimedia, and creatively combine these elements. However, for educators without prior training or experience in these areas, navigating the model's requirements can be overwhelming. Choosing materials that don't align with lessons or objectives, struggling to use technology effectively can lead to confusion and hinder students' learning. For instance, using a complex tool without fully understanding it might complicate the teaching process rather than enhance it. So, this lack of expertise and confidence can make the model feel daunting, and the result is less effective teaching strategies. Third challenge in Azure model is the overemphasis on media and technology. So while technology and media are integral to the model, an over-reliance on them may shift focus away from important aspects like content mastery and student-teacher interaction. It could also exclude students with limited access to technology. So the Azure model emphasizes incorporating media and technology to enhance student engagement and interactivity, which can be highly effective when used appropriately. However, an over reliance on these tools can detract from essential aspects of teaching, such as ensuring content mastery, fostering critical thinking, and maintaining meaningful student-teacher interaction. For instance, a flashy animated video might capture attention but fail to deepen students' understanding of the subject. So, additionally, the digital divide poses a significant challenge. Students without access to devices, the internet, or digital literacy skills may struggle to participate fully. So, this overemphasis on technology can unintentionally exclude these learners, making education less inclusive and potentially prioritizing tools over meaningful learning outcomes. So, last challenge, we have complexity in implementing differentiation. So, differentiating instruction for diverse learners, example, students with special needs or varying academic abilities, within the structured step of the Azure model can be difficult and resource intensive. So, differentiation, the process of tailoring lessons to meet the diverse needs of students, including those with special needs, language barriers, or varying academic level, is essential in modern education. However, integrating differentiation into the structured step-by-step approach of the Azure model can be challenging. So the model's framework does not easily adapt to the wide range of learners' need, requiring significant time, resources, and effort from educators. For instance, finding media or activities that effectively support both advanced learners and those who need extra help can be difficult. So teachers may feel overwhelmed trying to balance these demands while adhering to the model, leading to frustrations and lessons that may fail to address the unique needs of students. So, to conclude, Azure model is structured and effective approach to lesson planning that promotes the integration of technology and media. However, its successful implementation requires addressing challenges such as time, constraints, expertise demands, and the need for differentiation. With the right support and adjustment, the model can greatly enhance the teaching and learning experience. That's all. Thank you po.
That ends our presentation, everyone. Thank you very much and God bless.